Hello, first graders. Are you ready?
Yes.
I have my math assistant here, but first off, I have to tell you guys, we are about to start our last math unit of the school year. We have gotten through all of them, math assistants, and I am so incredibly proud of you guys for how hard you have worked, for how much you have learned, and you're just going to continue to grow. And I am really, really, really proud of you guys. And it has been an honor, my first graders, to have you for 2 years. Oh man, I'm going to miss you, but I'm going to enjoy watching you guys get older. I am. And how much smarter you'll get. You're smart already. You are smart already. However, every day you learn more and get smarter still, right? So, one quick little order of business before we get started with our lesson. This is the first lesson of a new unit, and I recorded a video of the pre-assessment, and it didn't do its thing. It didn't convert to a file that I can put on YouTube and all of that technical stuff. So before you continue on this video, please do your pre-assessment, okay? It's super easy, real quick. You're going to create a bar graph. You'll need a green, blue, and red crayon, and you're going to graph the balloons, okay? And then these questions are about this graph. Which one has the most? Green, blue, or red? Circle your answer. Which one has the least? Green, blue, or red? Circle your answer. How many balloons are there in all? And you'll write the number of balloons, okay? Flipping it over, you're going to practice your tally marks. Create a tally chart to represent the data. How many puppies, how many kittens, how many birds in tallies? 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the gate for 5. Okay? All right. And then these questions are based on the graph. How many of each animal are there? You'll write the number. How many more dogs are there than cats? Hint, hint. Subtraction sentence. And then write your answer. Okay? Number 8. What is one question you can ask about this data? Okay, no question is a wrong question. Here's a hint. Think about what these 2 questions about your balloon graph asked. Okay, all right, so let's dive in to our first lesson. I accidentally pulled out yesterday's too. All right, so first thing. And this is super important.
Mom, where's my pencil sharpener?
Over here. Okay. Remember our Jack Hartman videos of counting to 120? I would like for you to ask a grown-up to help you find it. Okay? And count along with it. And you can do the one that's counting by 2s, by 5s, and 10s just to refresh on counting. Usually we would do that daily in our calendar. We're not doing that since we're in this situation. So yeah, and I will send a message to parents too. Jack Hartman. Actually, I wonder if I can screen share. So while I'm figuring this out, do me a favor, go grab a grown-up and tell them that teacher wants to show them something, okay? While I find one of his videos to show.
Hey, what's wrong?
Since I'm limited to. All right, hopefully you have a grown-up. Hello, grown-up. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to do a quick screen share to show a YouTuber who has some counting videos up to 120 and some skip counting. I'd like the kiddos to practice. We haven't done that in quite a while, typically on a daily basis. We would do that with calendar. So let me do screen share real quick. Share. All right, so this is Jack Hartman. He is a wonderful resource. I encourage parents to check him out, but there's specifically some things that we've been doing. A count to 120. It has exercises and counting by ones. He also has counting by tens up to 120, and you could just type into YouTube, Jack Hartman count, spell it right, to 120 by fives. And there it is. There's by fives. And it looks like this might be a whole playlist. So, and he's got them by tens.
Ooh, there's even a new one.
He does have a new one. By tens. I don't think he has one by twos, but we can check because he's always updating. Oh yeah, Techno twos. Okay, so they can practice those. And it looks like he even has a video of brain breaks. There's learning some syllables. Those look like they're new. And I thought I saw one. Let me click on his channel. Thought I saw one for Cinco de Mayo, which happens to be tomorrow. I thought I saw one. Maybe not. So he's got tons of Dolch sight word reviews. He's got fry word reviews, and we have been doing those. There's even, he's done some cute ones about social distancing for kids. So fry word reviews, alphabet, we did a lot of the alphabet ones when they were in kindergarten. So yeah, so that's part of the warm-up for the lesson for today. And usually we incorporate that to calendar to save time in math. So yeah, so you guys can do those, either pause this one, switch to the other ones and do your counting, or you can do it after. That's fine, okay? All right, so we are going to be talking about, thank you grown-ups. We are going to be talking about graphing and data for this. Awesome, and it's sharpened. We're going to be talking about graphing and collecting data for this unit. And this is a really super important unit, not just because it's on standardized testing when you guys get a little bit older, but so that you can help keep track of things, okay? So you would have your set of items. It can be pretty much, excuse me, hopefully I'm not getting hiccups, whatever items you would want to be, and you're going to sort them, okay? So for example, if I had pencils and some paper clips and scissors, okay? Let's think about this. How can I organize this pile? When we talked about sorting in kindergarten, and we did a little bit to this year, we would think about things like shape, color, size. And here's where we're going to expand on that, where we're going to think even more outside the box. You can also sort by what type of item. Okay, so how do you think we could sort this, math assistant?
Okay, so pencils right there, scissors, and then.
Okay, good. So we can sort them by their type of item. Pencils are in one pile, paper clips are in another pile, scissors are in another pile, okay? Well, now what would you do with it? Yay, I sorted, I'm done, walk away. Not anymore. Now you can take this information and graph it to collect the data or the information, okay? So that's where we're gonna start getting into for this unit, okay? So today we're gonna look at pictographs. Can you say pictographs?
Pictographs.
Pictographs, okay, which is a graph made of pictures. Yeah, a graph made of pictures. okay? And we're going to talk about lots of different kinds of graphs. These, I think, are the easiest ones, so we're going to work our way up, okay? So let's take a look at our practice pages for today. So here we have our pictograph, okay? And I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. So let's talk real quick about what you see when you look at a graph, okay? No matter what kind of graph it is, you have to first look at it and figure out how we're going to analyze, which is a fancy word for to figure it out, okay? We're going to analyze our graph. And what that means is we're going to look and see what information the graph is giving us. Okay, so this looks like modes of transportation. But how is the easiest way going to be to figure it out? Read the title. Graphs are always going to have a title, just like books. And those titles should give you a little hint of what you're about to look at. So, how our class gets to school. Okay, good. So it's ways of transportation. So some kids walk, some take a bike, some take a bus, some ride their bike, some come in a car, okay? And then down here we have a key, and that tells you that of one kid, what a picture of one child equals one child. So we're counting by ones. As you guys get older and you're looking and making graphs, you might have 100 kids. So maybe your kid picture is going to equal 10 kids, and you would skip count it by tens. Does that make sense? So that's why we have this key to tell us that one picture represents how many. Okay, in this case, one kid picture equals one kid, so we're going to count by ones for the walking, the bus riders, the bike riders, and the car riders. Okay.
What about for the kid?
That's the symbol of the child is walking. Okay, so one of these equals one kid takes out transportation to school. One bus means one kid. One bike means one kid. One car means one kid. Does that make sense?
It might not be one kid. It might be a teenager.
Well, that's true, but we're going off of what the key says. Okay, so as we take a look at this, all right, so the first part right here is our information that we're gathering, okay? So, and then our number one question, how many for each? So now you're gonna go through and you're gonna count. So I'm gonna find this symbol is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means that 8 kids walk to school. So I'm gonna write the number 8. Okay, how many buses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I do that? Nope, I did that backwards. Sorry guys, that's what happens when you write upside down. Okay, how many bikes? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many cars? 1, 2, 3. All right. So then you're going to answer the questions. So this is, we're looking at the graph. This is where we analyze. Now we're going to answer the questions. Okay. For example, which is the most common way to get to school?
Walking.
Walking, because this has the greatest number. So then on line number 2, you're going to write walk. Okay. Does that make sense? Math assistant?
Yep.
You represent the feedback of the rest of your class. Okay, which is the least common way to get to school?
Car.
Car. So on line number 3, you're going to write car. Okay. How many kids are in the class? Well, that's not on the graph. How can I figure that out, math assistant?
Mm,
We can add all of these together. So 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 4 is 15, 16, 17, 18,
19.
19, and 19 plus 3 is 21. So on the line for number 4, you're going to write, whoops, psh, I was saying the line for number 4 and I almost wrote 24, but I caught myself and fixed it. This is why you guys need to use pencil, okay? All right, number 5, I use markers so that you guys can see. Number 5, how many more kids take the bus than ride a bike? So now we're only looking at 2. So how many rode a bike? 4. And how many took the bus?
7.
So how many more took the bus than rode a bike? Let's see, if 7 took the bus and 4 rode a bike,
74.
we want the difference. When we want
3.
when we want the difference of something, what kind of math sentence do we make?
3.
We make subtraction. Okay. So 3 what? 3 what? Where's my label? 3 what? 3 what?
Kids.
Kids. You guys are going to be in 2nd grade soon, and 2nd graders in math have to label their answers. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at this graph. Okay. So this is a graph where we have the information, but now you have to put it together. Okay. Math assistant, can I please have the pencil box of markers, please? Because I would like for you guys to use crayons, but you'll be able to see markers better. You okay? Squeaking along on the chair. Please get me the markers. Okay, so this is another type of pictograph. Okay, and that was my phone. Okay. And this time this is all the data, you have to organize it. So again, as we're looking at this, what's our title? Dental items. Okay, so we're going to look at our dental items and we're going to analyze it. Okay, I'm going to tilt you up a little bit. Okay, so count and color each item. Okay, I encourage you guys to just put a line through so it doesn't get super messy. Okay, so let's count first, but here's looking at our graph. What's different about this pictograph and this one?
That one has pictures.
Well, it does. This one has pictures too, down here at the bottom.
But
the biggest difference is that this one is going side to side in rows. Rows go from right to left. Rows go from right to left. This type of pictograph is in columns, and columns go up and down. Okay, so first we need to count how many of each. So let's start with the teeth. Math assistant, will you count for me, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So how many teeth?
6.
6. And actually, you know what you might want to do is you might want to use a different color.
That's a pretty blue.
It is a pretty blue. I want to use a different color for each item. So math assistant, will you choose 3 more colors, please? Let me have just one now, please, and I'll keep going on the lesson while you pick 2 more. Okay, all right, so now
Wait, hold on, look on that tip first.
let's count the floss. Okay, and it looks like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then your 9, you're gonna write a 9. Can't really see that one too well. Is there a darker pink?
No, Mom, that one has a ruffled tip.
Oh, it does. Okay. Well, see if you can find me a darker pink because I don't think they'll be able to see
Here.
that one.
Mm.
Okay, thank you. Now let's count the toothpaste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Body, belly, hat. Oh, is green your choice? Okay.
I
All
wanna
right.
shove that one out.
And then you can go back and color these.
I want to color.
And that will help make sure that you counted them all. So if you're coloring in marker or crayon, that's fine, but please write your numbers in pencil, because what if you skip one and you have to change your number? You could put an X and write the correct number, okay? All right, now let's count the toothbrushes. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4.
I found those
Okay.
a little bit tricky.
Yeah, these are a little tricky, but that's kind of the point. It's challenging you. Okay, so which item has the most? Which item has the most?
I'm counting.
You don't have to count. We just counted and wrote down the numbers. The floss. Okay, now we're not done yet, although this probably could have been done last. Now we're going to graph our information. Okay, so we've got 6 teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I always encourage you guys to outline your graph, your column if you have to color it in so you don't get messy, and then color it in.
I have way more better coloring than
Well,
you.
I've had a lot more years of practice. Okay, now our floss is next. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to try really hard not to accidentally mix a
And
darker color
and
and a lighter
please-
color.
And please don't ruffle that tip.
I'm not going to. I'm going to be gentle, especially because these are Lynn's markers that she's being kind enough to let me borrow.
Yeah, but one time.
Okay, so there's that column. Now we're going to get our purple for the, or whatever color you chose for the toothpaste, and that is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Oh, is it?
That hair
No, there's like a bump.
wasn't.
See, my line right there had a bump. It was a crumb from my muffin for breakfast. Oops.
That scared you.
I did a little bit. All right. And then our toothbrushes have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we color those in. And now we can very clearly see which item has the most. Which item has the most? The floss. So usually we answer the questions after we have collected the data, okay? Now, there are 2 more pages in this packet,
That,
and I'm gonna let you guys do those on your own. It's the same pictographs that we just worked on, how our class plays. So take a look at it, analyze, answer the questions, okay? We have a scooter, skateboard, jump rope, trampoline, okay?
I wish we had
All right.
some.
And then this pictograph is fishing items, all right? So you guys are gonna do these 2 pages on your own, but on your own. You're getting smarter with math.
On your own.
But if you have questions, have a grown-up call me, okay? Take a breath. Do a Duck Hartman video, okay? All right, and we will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.
We love you.